Hi, my name is Terrence Riley, and I'm a dietetic intern at Penn State University. In this video, we'll be discussing the safety of the artificial sweetener aspartame, also known as NutraSweet or Equal. When you hear the term artificial, what is your initial reaction regarding food? Are you concerned about the safety of eating something that is artificial or has an artificial ingredient in it? To help navigate the controversies surrounding aspartame, this video will cover what aspartame is and its components, look into why people might believe aspartame is harmful, and determine if aspartame is safe to eat. Aspartame is also known as a sugar substitute. Sugar substitutes are used as food additives or flavor enhancers in certain food products. Most foods labeled diet, sugar-free or calorie-free, zero, or light usually contain one or more of these substitutes. The labels highlight the decreased calories in food when substitutes are used in place of conventional table sugar. There are a number of reasons why you might choose a food containing sugar substitutes. These foods may help with weight loss by lowering total calorie intake, maintain or enhance flavor, help regulate blood sugar, and reduce the risk of dental caries. Despite the benefits of consuming lower calorie foods, the safety of sugar substitutes, specifically aspartame, has garnered a lot of negative attention in the news. So let's explore what aspartame is and why its safety has been called into question. Aspartame is an artificial sweetener that is roughly 200 times sweeter than sugar. The term artificial is used to describe the production process referring to the combination of naturally occurring molecules linked together in a laboratory. Despite being a substitute for sugar, aspartame actually provides the same number of calories as sugar, making it a nutritive sweetener rather than a non-nutritive sweetener. However, because it is so much sweeter than sugar, the amount used in foods is low enough that it provides little to no calories. The intense sweet flavor and low-calorie contribution of aspartame is why it's in a variety of low-calorie foods and beverages. You can find aspartame in diet varieties of soda or juices. A few other foods, such as chewing gum, breakfast cereals, flavored yogurts, and ice cream also contain the sweetener. Consuming these foods has been suggested to cause a variety of side effects. A few include headaches, hyperactivity, cancer, and seizures. But is aspartame really dangerous? Should the general public be concerned about consuming foods containing this artificial sweetener? To understand where these claims come from, we need to discuss the individual components of aspartame first. When you take a closer look at aspartame, you can see that it's made up of three parts: 2 amino acids, phenylalanine, and aspartic acid, and methanol. When you eat aspartame, your body breaks it down into these three individual molecules, which are eventually absorbed in your gut. Interestingly, the side effects attributed to aspartame are strikingly similar to the side effects of high doses of each part. For example, people with the rare genetic disorder phenylketonuria cannot break down phenylalanine. If a person with phenylketonuria consumes too much phenylalanine, they may experience behavioral and emotional issues, hyperactivity, seizures, and cognitive impairments. While this may be related to aspartame intake, it only pertains to those diagnosed with the rare genetic disorder phenylketonuria. According to the National Institute of Health, there is little to no risk of toxicity if you do not have this rare genetic disorder. The aspartic acid part of aspartame can also provide some hint as to why some people are worried about this sugar substitute. Some research suggests high levels of aspartic acid can cause brain cells to fire involuntarily. It is possible that this effect can cause headaches and damage to your nerves, but there is no scientific evidence to support this claim. The worst side effect reported by the National Institute of Health included gastrointestinal issues such as diarrhea. Finally, methanol is the smallest component of aspartame, but potentially the most dangerous. Toxic levels of methanol can be reached if a person ingests a single dose of roughly 0.66 to 2.2 grams of methanol per pound of body weight. Symptoms include dizziness, blurred vision, abdominal pain, and seizures. However, methanol only makes up about 10% of the aspartame molecule, and when broken down is converted into formaldehyde and formic acid. The human body naturally makes both formaldehyde and formic acid and easily converts both products into carbon dioxide and water that is breathed out. Despite each component of aspartame seeming rather dangerous, they can be found in everyday foods and in much higher amounts than your average can of diet soda. Phenylalanine and aspartic acid, for example, are found in almost any food containing protein, such as nuts, beans, and dairy, to name a few. And if you eat fresh fruits, vegetables, or drink alcohol, you're getting much more methanol than any aspartame-containing food. So unless you consume an excessive amount of aspartame or have a rare genetic disorder like phenylketonuria, there's little chance that you will eat or drink enough aspartame to cause any harm. This is why scientists at the Food and Drug Administration have surveyed the research and certified aspartame as safe for the general population, and why it continues to be used in many food products today. Thank you for watching this Learn Now video on aspartame, healthy or harmful.